Good morning, children. Every day's question, no? How are you? Good morning. Okay, I hope you are all keeping fine, doing well at home, helping your parents. Keep well, don't become sick. Take care of yourself. Okay. Now, the other day we have seen the supplementary lesson, Children at Work. We have completed the first and second part of the lesson. It has got 3 parts and we have completed the first and second. Have you read the textbook? I hope you have read it, and it is very interesting story. It's not interesting, but it is very heart melting. Is it melting or heart feeling so much pain? No, it's not. Very sadness, the fate of some children. As I said, we are all lucky. We are all lucky. We are all blessed. But there are some children is this kind of fate, this kind of situations that they have to face. It is not their mistake. We don't know. It happens like that. Okay. So situations make the people to be like them. So we need to take care of ourselves. We must also help each other to be supportive, to be helpful to each other. Okay, now we did not do the exercise, the first part exercise, page number 9. If you look into the textbook, you will understand there are comprehension, first part, no? Comprehension. What was the question is, Velu stood on the platform, but he felt as if he was still on the moving train. Why? Can you tell me the answer? You are all read the lessons. What may be the reason that he came out of the train, but is standing on the platform, he still feels that he is on the moving train? Can you give me the answer? Any one of you try? Yes. See, Velu had ran away from his home, is it not? You know that he had ran away from his home. Being a small boy, he was naturally tired. How old is he? He was only just 11 years old, is it not? He was feeling so tired and hungry and afraid of the ticket examiner. You have seen him, no? He had not eaten food, he had no money, and he got inside the train without a ticket. He was frightened when the ticket examiner will come and catch him. All kinds of struggle, fear and anxiety was in this boy, is it not? Then he lay down near the compartment door. He could not get over the feeling that he was, train journey was over. So that is the situation. He ran away from home. He was very small, because of that he was tired. He had not eaten food. He had no ticket. Then he was, there was no place for him. He was just near standing, is not? He was lying down near the compartment door. Near the door he was lying down, and he could not get over the feeling that the train is stopped or journey is over. He had no feeling. That is why he felt so as if he was in the train. You read the textbook, you will understand. The answers, afterwards I will send the answer, but you should be able to comprehend the passage. The second question is, what made him feel miserable? What made him feel miserable? Miserable means what? Yeah, very drastic. He was so tired and very much struggling, no? Anxious and things like that. What made him? Can you tell me the answer? Any one of you try? Yeah, this Velu was alone. First and foremost, he does not know anybody, is it not? He did not know anybody in that place where he ran away. He was alone and he was tired and hungry. He was feeling so hungry and tired. Then what else is there? He did not have a ticket also. He did not have money to buy ticket. And he felt very miserable. He felt very miserable for him. He was so much struggling, feeling sad, unhappiness, fear, all kinds of things made him so miserable. Is it clear for you? And the third question, what is there for you? Velu travelled without a ticket. Why? Velu traveled without a ticket. Why he traveled without a ticket? Can you give me the answer? Yes. Velu traveled without a ticket because he had no money. He had no money because he ran away from home. He did not have any money with him. Then the second question is, in that third question there are two questions. How did he escape the ticket collector's attention? How did he escape the ticket collector's attention? Can you give me the answer? He escaped the ticket collector's how? Because the ticket collector did not understand. He come to unreserved compartment. That was God's grace, is it not? Otherwise the ticket collector will go check the tickets. But thanks be to God that the ticket collector did not go to the unreserved compartment, because this boy got inside the unreserved compartment. That is why he escaped, is it not? Then the fourth question is, what is the fourth question? Why did Velu run away from his home? Why did he run away from his home? You understood the lesson. If you have read the lesson, you will understand, or you will remember the lesson, you will be able to give an answer. Velu ran away from his home because, what is the answer? Because he misdeeds of his father. His father was a drunkard. He was grabbing away the money, whatever they are earning, and he was going and who used to snatch all the money from him and his sister, and he also begged the children. So this is a pathetic situation, is it not? So how our parents are so good, is it not? Our parents are well protecting us, taking care of all our needs. So there are some situations the children struggle like this. So we have to be very, very grateful to God. Okay, because his father was a drunkard. He snatched away all the money, whatever he and his sister earned, and he also begged them thoroughly. He punished them, beat them, worldly beating, punishment, all that things he could not tolerate. See not? So children, think of how pathetic the situations. There are cases like this. Most of the children, many children who run away because of such kind of situations. It is not only some. Sometimes they themselves will go with their friends. So many reasons are there. They wanted to be free and things like that. So there are various reasons for the children to do like that. Now, that's the fifth question is, why did he decide to follow the strange girl? He followed the strange girl, yes or not? What is her name? He did not ask her name, is it not? Yeah, Jaya, okay. So, she followed. Why? What made him to follow his strange girl? Velu agreed to go after the strange girl because he was hungry, and the girl promised that she will find some food for him. Because the boy was very, very hungry. He was very hungry. He had no one. He did not know anybody. Oh, this girl, strange girl, he does not know who she was, but he followed because she promised some food. That is all about the first portion of the lesson. Okay, the second also I explained you. We will do the checkout, the comprehension passage of the second part of the question. What? Can Velu read Tamil and English? How do you know it? Did he know Tamil and English? How do you know it? Can you tell me the answer? Velu could not read English, the signboards in English. He was not familiar to English, but he read Tamil sign in the central jail. He could read Tamil, but not English so much. The signpost, because they write the names, no, things like that. So he was able to, he knew little bit of Tamil but not English. The second one is, if you are careful, if you are not careful, you will soon be chutney bars there. You will be counting bars there. The girl said, he told, while they were crossing and standing there, he said, if you are not careful, police will catch you and put you in the prison. That is what counting the bars. So what is here? It says, what is the reason? What did she referring to? Why she said, if you are not careful, you will be counting bars there. He showed a big building and told, well protected walls and things, big building. He said and told, if you are not careful, you will be counting bars inside. What she was referring? She was referring to central jail. Jail was there, prison was there. Where prison? Where the people, thieves and murderers and those who do commit crime will be, police will catch them, put them in prison. Jail is called, central jail was there. She told, if you are not careful, police will come and catch you and put there. That is what she was referring. Yes or no? Yes. The second question is, what does she mean when she says, if you are not careful? She says something little later, which means the same, find the sentence. The same sentence, if you are not careful, what will happen to you? What she was saying? She was pointing out to Velu that doing wrong was not so important as escaping from the police, getting caught. She was telling, even if you don't do mistake, they will come to know that you are ran away from home. They will catch you and they will put you there and they will find out where you are from and things like that. So she was very clever enough. She is well experienced there. She said, no need of doing any mistake. But if they notice that you are roaming like that, they will catch you, they will question you, they will find out from where you are and things like that. Because police duty is to protect the people. We don't know how far they protect and things like that. So many things we know. Is it not? So she was very shrewd. She was very careful. She was telling to the boy, be careful. Don't simply stand there. When you simply stand there, police will come to know, this boy, where he is from. They will watch and they will find out. Is it not? So she was very shrewd in moving and she was very cunning way moving, escaping from all the people. So she was also telling the boy to be like that. Only then you will be able to live in this city. Is it not? Then the last question, the third question. Then where did she leave? Where did the girl lead Velu to? Where did the girl lead? Where did she take him? Answer is what? The girl led Velu to a marriage hall. So she promised that she will give some food now. Where? She doesn't have money to buy. She took him to a marriage party where the marriage hall was taking place. Marriage mandapam, kalyana mandapam, like that we hear, no? So there was a marriage and she took him there, that place. Then another question, what did they get to eat there? What did they get to eat there? What did she provide for him? Can you tell me? They got some food from the garbage. So thrown, dustbin, they got some food. Then it was leftover food. It was leftover. They were just those marriage party people. They must have had their breakfast and threw something, some plantain, some vada or something. They threw from there. She collected and gave to this boy. So see, what a pathetic situation, is it not? None of us will have such kind of situations. We pray that we all should be safe and protected. Okay? The last question in that second part of the lesson is, what work did she do? Think of the one word answer. What work did she do? Was she working in an office? Any school? Anywhere? No. What was she doing? She was rag picking. She was rag picking. What is a rag picking? Waste, maybe like plastic bottles and glasses and things like that people throw. She was collecting that and storing and recycling or going and selling and things. That was the work she was doing. She was not working in an office. She was not working in a school. She was not working in any institutions. She was just simply roaming here and there searching. That is the third part of the lesson that you have learned. Okay, is it clear for you? Today you will see the first and second we finished, and third part of the lesson that we will see. Okay, you listen carefully. The third part. Okay, take the textbook, or if you don't take the textbook, just listen to me. Third part is the page number 13. Page number. There is a row of huts near some dirty puddles. So a row of hut means small huts, no? What do you say, in small houses, okay, and dirty puddles, but it means everywhere dirty. It's like a village setup. Everywhere people like this rat picking people living, they don't have their own house, small hut they may make with plastic or something like that. So he saw a row means one line of dirty small huts he could see. Outside one of the huts, Jaya dumps her sack. So one of that she too went inside. Because she had a small hut there. Maybe so many other people are having. She too have one small hut. She went and emptied her sack there. Grateful to his friend, Velu thinks of the day ahead. So he does not know anybody there. It's not. She knows only this girl. She was so grateful to this girl. Although she is a strange, she had at least a mind to help him, support him, because she understood she also is in the same situation of maybe ran away. We don't know what is her story. We'll come to know. And Velu thinks of the days ahead. He is thinking, what will happen to him? He is thinking about his future. What is he going to do? What is going to happen to him? This kind of anxiousness were in the boy. Okay, now let us enter into the lesson. Jaya and Velu walked along the road for half an hour. Almost half an hour, both the children were walking until they came to the bridge across the dirty trickle of water. Near the bridge there was a dirty trickle of water. This maybe canals and things like that. They reached there. We are in the triple cane now. She said we are in the triple cane now. See, what is triple cane? Yeah, maybe a place. It is a place in Tamil Nadu. She says that we are in a triple cane. See, that is Buckingham Central said Jaya. So she said, this is Buckingham Central. Maybe the village, that is a town, city, the name, and it is she was showing to him that places. Okay. Then what happened? Velu stared. He was just strangely looking, staring at, because he does not know anything, no? Then this was the canal. This was a canal. Then she said this was a canal. Near some puddlers of water was the row of strangest huts that he had ever seen. So near the canal, a very dirty, strangest hut. He has never seen such a kind of a small huts. Very strange like that. He said that he has never seen in his life such a kind of situations. They were built out of all sorts of things. Do they build houses with bricks and cement and iron and things? No. Small huts are made of maybe paper or plastic and things like that. Okay. Metal sheet, tires, bricks, wood and plastic. So whatever they get maybe from the place they collected and made small huts for them. How they make the metal sheet? People throw waste things. Metal sheet. Tires means what? You know tire what is. Bricks, wooden and plastic, all these things. Wherever they go to something, they collected and made their small hut. They stood crookedly and looked as if it would fall any moment. Because they don't have strong pillars, they don't have any support. They are all shaky one. They stood crookedly as if it is going to fall like that. Because that is small, they made their own livelihood or to stay just for maybe to protect them from little rain and summer and or maybe tonight take a rest like that. Is this where you live? These houses are strange, said Velu. In our village, the houses are made of mud and palm leaves. Then he asked, is this house you are going to live? You are living? I have never seen such a kind of a small house. In our house, people make a house with mud and palm leaves and things like that. So for him, it is something very strange to see. He has never seen such a kind of small small houses made like that. So for him it was a wonder. It was something very strange for him. Jaya went around at once of the hut and dumped her sack outside. Then she picked up an empty one. Let's go. So she did not bother. No, she is in a hurry. She doesn't have time to waste. So she went around the house and she dumped her things. There are so many houses, is not? So many huts are there like that. Maybe like her, so many other people also had been like that. So she went, she know her house, she went and put her sacks there and she took another empty one and he said, let's go, come let us go. She said she had no time to waste, isn't it? She turned to Velu and gave him a shove. At least help me now. Here where these are, come with me. Okay. So come. Now you understood what is our situation, no? What house I live. So she is telling, come now we don't waste. Come and help me, so that we both will help each other. Or but maybe her attention is. So she turned to Velu and gave him a shove. At least help me now. Here. Wear these and come with me. So she gave him a shawl, maybe a small, maybe some things like that. Now you put on, you come with me and help. Both of us will go out. So she gave him maybe something. He doesn't have any other dresses, not with one shirt and things. So she did not even, many days after, he did not even have a proper dress. She gave him something to cover and she told, come along with her. So she threw him a pair of old shoes without a lace and pushed a sack and a stick into his hands. So what did she do? She also gave him a old shoes. She got somewhere, she collected from somebody through, and that also she gave, and she also gave that. How was the shoes? Without lace. Because no lace, old one somebody threw, she collected, na? So that one she pushed and he made her to put on his leg and gave him a sack and a stick in his hand. So Velu was confused. So Velu did not know what to do with that. He was confused. Confused means what? What's the meaning of confusion? He did not know what to do. What is this girl is going to do? What work did she want him to do with these things? So he asked him what work she wanted to do with him or things, no? So he is thinking, what is she going to do with me? What am I going to do? This kind of things. The only work he had ever done was on the landowner's farm, weeding and taking cows out to graze. Are there any farms in the city? She asked Jaya. The work that the boy did ever in his life was, he was working in a landlord. Landlord means what? Very rich people, and taking care of their cattle, taking them for grazing and bringing them back. That is the only work this boy ever did, because he is only 11-year-old. Imagine, just think of. How old are you all? Think of your age and that boy, child labor, is it not? So the boy, he said he never did any work. The only work that he did was working in a landowner's house, taking care of his cattle. Cattle means buffaloes and cows or goats or sheep or things like that, and take them for grazing and things. Only that work he knew. Are there any farms in the city? He asked Jaya. Then he is asking to her, is there any farm? Farm means like where animals are taking care, no? So he is asking. She laughed and trumped at her trick and, she laughed and trumped her stick on the ground. Farms? There are no farms here. We are all rag pickers. She laughed when he asked if there any farm to take care of the cattle and things like that. He know only that word. She laughed and said, there is no farms here. We are all rag pickers. You and me, we are going to do the same work. Rag pickers means collecting waste things, and we say rag pickers. Then suddenly, rag pickers? See my sack full of things I collected. Then she showed, you know, what is in this sack, full of things. He saw her collecting all, he did not know what it was, all those things. So she said, see my sack, full of things I collected. Collected from where? Asked Velu. Collected from where? So for him it is some strange, no? So say, from rubbish bins. Where else? Where will I collect? I did not steal from anywhere. People throw from the rubbish bin. I collect something useful and collect and keep here. You collected rubbish? Velu had never heard of such thing. He said, you collected rubbish from the waste bin? And he never did it. Though he was poor, he did not have such kind of a work. He never did. Aye, bold, blockhead. He said, hey, achi. No, that is how we express. No? Aye, he said, blockhead. He was just, does not know, it's dirty. He just showed his face like that. It is not rubbish. Only paper, plastic, glass, such things. We sell it to a jam bazaar jagu. He said, we collect it, we don't keep it, we don't use it, but we collect all those things, something useful, and we will send it to another market, jam bazaar jagu. He go and sell it. Where you will get, what happened? Velu puzzled. He was just, waste you collect and sell like that. He was puzzled. He did not understand what the girl is trying to make him to understand. He had heard of people throwing away rubbish, but why would anyone want to buy this rubbish? He heard that people throw the waste, but he never thought that another people will go and collect and sell, and or other people buy those things. He never experienced such. Because he is coming from a village, such kind of situation he never faced, and he never knew all these things. So he said, I have heard people throw waste, and that's it. But I never heard people collect that one and another people buy that. All these things, something strange for him. Why is this? He says that, oh, then what is wrong? But why would anyone want to buy rubbish? He's asking. Why anyone want to buy this rubbish? Who's Jam Bazaar Jagu? He's asking, who is Jam Bazaar? He told some people, no? Why is he buying all these things? So she's asking, who is this particular Bazaar? What is good? Jam Bazaar Jagu? Why is he buying all these things? He asked. She is asking. You think he buys it for show? You think that he is buying this waste for show? He sells it to a factory. You give to this particular man, he sells to another factory, and come on, I don't have time to waste like you. He said, please don't waste your time. You are simply asking silly questions. You come, follow me, do whatever the way I am doing, so that you can live your life. So she is telling, this kind of a question don't ask. He doesn't have time. She is telling, you are wasting time. Come, let's go. Velu did not move. He stood there because he did not know what to do. He stood there. He didn't run away and come to this new place to dig through the garbage bins. He said, I did not run away from my home in order to collect these rubbish things, waste things. Jaya poked at him with his stick. Just pushing, slowly like this he pushed him, poked at him. Look here, just showed him, look here. She shouted. If someone gets there before us, we don't get anything. See, now we are standing here and wasting our time. If you stand here and waste, someone else will come and collect all the waste and we will not get anything. Because she knew that there are so many other children doing this work. Not only children, even there are big people also. Elderly people also do this grabbing things, collecting from the dustbin and selling and things like that. Because that is a lot of money they can collect. Now, we have got agri people come and take waste and they still, So he says, if you stand here, someone else will come and collect, we don't get anything. And she said that, don't just stand here. Okay, he said, okay, look here. She shouted, if someone gets there before us, you don't get anything. Don't just stand here posing, big hero. I am trying to help you. Who filled your stomach today? She's telling, yeah, you hero. He's telling. He is fooling him, no? You hero, stand here, you cannot get. How can you eat something? Who filled your stomach today? So this kind of question, she's very shrewd, she's very, very good girl who is very well practiced and she well experienced such situations. Lot of struggle she must have also went through, and she is trying to help this boy to do the same work. He's asking, you stand here, big hero, you're standing like this. I am trying to help you. I am trying to help you. And who filled your stomach today? Who gave you food to eat today? Velu stretched his head in and sighed. He was just in an embarrassed way stood there. He stretched his head and sighed like that. He did. I will do it for now. I will do it for now, he thought, until I find a better job. Then he also decided to do the same work that the girl is doing, unless I get some other job, because he has to survive, is it not? He has to eat some food. So he also decided to do the same work that girl was trying to help him to do in order to survive. Is it clear? So that is all about the second part of the lesson, second part of the story. It's a wonderful story, very heart-touching story, and very pathetic situations. Even today it is happening, is it not? So you will read the lesson, reread it, understand and think of the life of such people and compare with your life, how well protected we are. We are well taken care by our parents. So God protect us. So this is the story. The comprehension, if you look into the comprehension passage, I will send the answers for you. Okay? What is answer? First, there are 3 questions. What is that comprehension? What material are the strange huts made out of? Yeah, how they made the hut? Hut was made of tin sheet, bricks and wood and plastic, whatever they get outside. It's very clear in the textbook. Second question is, why does Velu find them strange? Why does Velu find them strange? What this particular hut? Velu find those huts strange because he, in his own village, he has not seen such a house. He says that our village, I have seen house made of mud and palm leaves only. So for him it was something strange. Then the second question, what sorts of things did Jaya and children like her collected, and what did they do with those things? What are these things? Jaya and she said there are so many other people, it's not? So many other huts are there. It's all different people. What did they do? Jaya and other children like to collect what? Paper, yes, plastic, yes, glasses, etc. And what did they do? Those sold it to the another bazaar. There is a man, maybe the place junk bazaar, maybe a kabadi, or they sell it to another dealer. It's not, they sell it. So that is the third question is Velu happy or unhappy for find work? Give the reason for your answer. Is Velu happy or unhappy? Find work, and what is the reason for that? Yeah, Velu was not at all happy. Yes or no? Why he was not happy? He never did such kind of dirty job in his village. He was not happy to do such work because he never did it. So this is all the comprehension. I will send the answers for you on the last day. I will send the answers for you today. And you study, read the textbook. Children, when your exam, you will not get direct questions like this. I will ask questions in between, so that you must read the lessons carefully. Is it clear for you? So all the best. Study well and take care. Thank you. See you.